The idea of a camera is a pretty old one. I mean, they had, camera obscura, basically a black room, with a pinhole towards the front, showing an inverse image on the opposite wall for thousands of years. I would say camera obscura. People knew about it. The trick with it was stabilizing the image. They were able to develop images off of it for a couple hundred years before Louis Daguerre was able to actually fix an image and keep it for more than a couple of minutes. Well, I guess it's employee owned because both me and him own it. Right. So, yeah, we're pretty much the only full-time employees here. Yeah. And then we get, we have a lot of people that just come hang out and work. And then we have, a couple part-time employees, seasonal sometimes and whatnot. I got my first camera when I was like 3, 4, I don't really remember, and just take stupid pictures and just always kind of tweaked with it. Personally, I like the richness and clarity and the patience and the fact that, I only have 36 shots per roll and I have to make them count. So I've kind of always shot film, and I grew up in the store, so.
I first started by, I was always into arts, and I kind of grew up, my mom was a interior designer and stuff like that, so I kind of grew up with her all my life doing art projects, and that was kind of like all growing up. Wasn't until I was like in high school, heard about the Cal Arts high school photo art program. It's called CAP, and it's pretty cool. I mean, they pay for everything. You just show up. If you don't even have a camera, they'll find you a camera, and it's all a nonprofit deal. The downfall with film has always been one thing. It was always competing with the art world. There was always issues because it wasn't looked at as art. There was never an art form. They felt that it's what your eye sees. It's what you didn't do anything. It's already there. You're not creating anything.
Here we end up with all these cameras over like the last 120 years, that all take some kind of different kind of film, and only a few standards stuck. Yeah. Which was frustrating for one. 2, majorly the downfall, at least to film, was, the advent of digital, obviously.
Earlier.
I started seeing them pop up in the shop in around 99, 2000, and they were utter crap back then. They were they were like 1 megapixel.
For me, there's just something different. There's just something special about film. It's the human error. When you shoot a photo with, say if I'm using my 4x5 and I shoot a photo, something's going to go wrong. It's never going to be perfect. There's something about film that you just can't recreate exactly, and I think that's what's special about it.
I had my pictures backed up on a chip, and I had a lot of my digital pictures backed up on a hard drive, and both went south. So for the first 2 years of my kid's life, they were gone. And luckily, the film pictures were still around, or else I wouldn't have much of anything. But I do data recovery for people frequently, at least twice a week. When I was a kid, there was 3 stores left, and I think the third one over in East Ventura closed around 2000, and part of it was part of a drop in processing. And then we had a store in Ojai, and then we had one on downtown Main Street, which has been there forever. And then I closed the one on Main Street 2007, about 2008.
No, Ojai, you mean?
Yeah, I'm sorry.
I said Main Street.
I closed the one up in Ojai, I think around 2008 or 2009. And mostly, lack of processing, lack of just people coming into that store right there. We've always done all the cool stuff in the Ventura store anyway, so.
The Ojai store is mostly like exactly what he was talking about earlier. It was a photo processing
store.
Like shop, that's all they did.
But, rent went up, sales went down, processing went down, so.
What year did it close, you said?
That closed, 99, 2000, right around there.
Digital's definitely for that process. But if you think of it like a different medium, it's the same medium, it's just a different process. And films for people that are doing art, for people that are doing stuff they want archived forever, stuff that's going to stick around forever. It's a little more, you can handle it. It's there. Just I guess come by, check out our store, and
or
start shooting film.
At least come to one of our art shows. Those are always good.
Yeah.
Do you guys always have updates?
Yeah. We're on Instagram, Dexter's Camera is our username. Facebook, all the other things out there in the
Yeah, pretty
Insta
easy to
world.
find.